Okay, so now we're into the month of July. Let's look back at the key financial market events for June. Well, the crucial economic event was the G7 summit in Cornwall. Here we saw the heads of the leading economies of the world meeting for 3 days to discuss key environmental, economic and geopolitical matters. Pandemic, trade and relations with Russia and China were the main talking points. So what were the major takeaways? Well, these included the promise to give poorer countries 1 billion COVID-19 vaccinations, a pledge that a global green industrial revolution would be kick-started, along with how the group would counter China's economic and security influence. This month saw global growth assets driven by technology, and this was underpinned by the performance of the S&P 500 in the US, which increased by around 2.3%. This helped our own ESG range, where technology scores highly in our ESG ratings. Those less tech-focused indices made less headway, looking at some of the European and also the UK's leading index, which were either slightly ahead or slightly down over the month. Data released in June showed the UK rate of inflation for May was above the key 2% target at 2.1%. So why is this happening? Well, we've got an easing in lockdown measures, and we're starting to see consumer spending picking up. Elsewhere, Far Eastern markets retraced on concerns about a less accommodative US monetary policy, and that really hit those cyclical or economically sensitive shares in the region. Over the month, our quantitative research confirmed our thinking that we should increase exposure to value in some of our investment solutions, and now we've started to make those changes to portfolios. Finally, turning to defensive assets. So looking at 10-year benchmark bond yields in the US and UK, these both continue to fall. And this reflects the current uncertainty over inflation and whether it will be transitory, i.e. it'll be here for the short term, or will it be here for more of the medium term? And this remains a big question for the market.